Hello everyone, my name is John Daniel Paramo, and in today's video I will be discussing my favorite hobby, which is hunting. After the next few minutes, I hope you too will agree that hunting is a great hobby and possibly even give it a try for yourself. I'd like to define hunting, which is the practice of seeking, pursuing, and capturing and/or killing of wild animals. Like all hobbies, they are hugely important in everyone's lives. It is great to be able to do something that has nothing to do with work and your home life. You simply enjoy it for what it is without feeling pressured or needing to make money from it. Basic needs in developing a new hobby often require tremendous output of money, time, and learning. Hunting is a very unique hobby because it allows even a beginner to get much in return from the experience as a seasoned veteran. Experience and practice lend itself to the success of hunting, but it is not the only requirement. No matter what level of experience and practice you have, you are subject to the countless pleasures that hunting offers. When you're a hunter, even an amateur one, you will learn all kinds of useful skills that include how to focus, the stillness and silence of hunting, speed and agility, quick reactions, and the responsibility of controlling a gun. I want to talk about some tips that have helped me start my new hunting venture. When I started my new hunting venture, I began with small animals that were in favorable terrain, which I recommend honestly hunting for rabbit or dove for beginners. Also, another thing that helped me in my venture was recruiting a family member or a friend that is also willing to go hunt with you. Not only does this provide you greater measure of safety, but it's also fun and rewarding. The most helpful tip I tell anyone who is thinking about hunting is exercise before you go. Hunting isn't an activity that jumps out of nowhere. Generally, most hunters plan weeks, even months ahead before they actually go on their hunting trip. In addition to being in shape, it takes a great amount of mental preparation. Mental preparation for hunting is much more of an individual process. It's important to acknowledge and understand why you are hunting, as well as how impactful hunting it is in the world around us. Hunters drive conservation, in which our efforts help find habitat projects that lead to a healthy wildlife population. Becoming mentally aware of all the pros and cons hunting has to offer may be encouraging in your new venture of favorably enjoying hunting. Personally, for myself, hunting has been a great way to get in touch with nature. Even though many frown upon hunting animals, you are also getting acquainted with the wildlife and learning about the animals' habitats and their patterns. Many hunters will spend weeks in the woods living alongside animals so that they learn the pattern of wildlife. To be an efficient hunter, you must understand the nature of your prey, and the only way you can do this is by living right next to them. I have yet to experience this form of hunting, but I hope one day I will. While many others will discourage you from hunting, let me share with you some of the positives. It puts fresh, organic, free-range, preservative-free, and cruelty-free meat on your table. It keeps population under control, and it also generates money for wildlife efforts. That is because in order to hunt, you must buy a hunting tag for each individual animal you want to kill. Ultimately, it lets animals get a quicker way of a humane death compared to anything in nature, which include but are not limited to starvation, the disease of an animal, freezing, and also being eaten alive by other animals in the woods. This is a huge concern for people that hunt. You may be asking yourself how expensive it is to start this new hobby. The entry costs of hunting include a gun purchase and your gear, but these are not things that you have to pay every time you go hunting. It is an investment. Many people use the same gun, camel, and calls for many years. Hunting as a hobby can be one of the most lucrative hobbies you will ever develop. I have a few years hunting now, and hunting has allowed me to spend more quality time with my family. The discipline of waking up early and studying my prey has allowed me to transit these experiences into my everyday life. Experiencing nature with no noise has allowed me to fully be engaged with nature, as well as my continued efforts in maintaining our wildlife clean and up to standards. I am always learning new ways to be a productive and efficient hunter. I'd like to share a hunting experience with you guys. My dad and I love to go dove hunting. We go each and every year. Hunting has taught me to be very patient. While learning how to hunt, I also trained my chocolate Labrador how to retrieve the dove that I kill. This took countless hours of specific commands, but the feeling of my 2-year-old dog named Hunter retrieving his first dove is a feeling I will never forget. In conclusion, hunting is an amazing hobby because it allows a beginner to get as much in return from the experience as a seasoned veteran. Hunters drive conservation through efforts that help fund habitat projects and lead to the healthy wildlife population. Hunting is a great way to get in touch with nature. It puts fresh, organic, free-range preservative, cruelty-free meat on the table. You don't have to be a master painter or a novelist to get return. Even an average successful hunter will easily pay for this hobby. Overall, hunting has allowed me to become an aware individual of my surroundings. Give hunting a try so you may enjoy this hunting hobby that I like to do. Thank you for your time.